Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Zakia Zidat Rizky. Today I'm going to present a journal that my group has worked on with the title Assessing the Effect of Inquiry-Based Learning on Mathematics Understanding at Junior High School level. And I'll be presenting the introduction section. Okay, I'll begin the presentation with the journal template requirements into the introduction section. The journal template requires this following content. First, research problems. Second, insight and plans for problem solving. Third, formulation of research objective. Fourth, summary of the theoretical review related to the problem being researched. Fifth, hopes for the results and benefits of the research. Next, I'll be presenting the number and topic of my paragraph. In the introduction part, I have 10 paragraphs. The topic of each paragraph are: in the first paragraph, the topic is Inquiry-Based Learning or IBL. In the second paragraph, the topic is Low Understanding of Mathematics Concept for Junior High School Students. In the third paragraph, the topic is Junior high students are often less active in the learning process. In the fourth paragraph, the topic is the application of inquiry-based mathematical learning. In the fifth paragraph, the topic is the inquiry learning approach. Next, in the sixth paragraph, the topic is assessing the influence of inquiry. In the seventh paragraph, the topic is proof that an inquiry approach is effective. In the eighth paragraph, the topic is construction approach and inquiry. In the ninth paragraph, the topic is the constructivism theory, the Brunner theory, and the inquiry study model. In the 10th paragraph, the topic is research expectations. Next, I'll be presenting the main idea of each paragraph. Here are the main idea of each paragraph in introduction. In the first paragraph, the main idea is inquiry-based learning or IBL is a relevant and promising alternative to traditional math instruction because it actively engages students in the learning process through questions, investigation, and problem solving. In the second paragraph, the main idea is a low understanding of the mathematics concept among junior high school students is the main reason for innovation in learning methods. In the third paragraph, the main idea is junior high students are often less active in the learning process, which leads to a lack of understanding of mathematical concepts. In the fourth paragraph, the main idea is the application of inquiry-based mathematical learning can increase students' understanding. In the fifth paragraph, the main idea is the inquiry learning approach provides space for students to explore and understand concepts independently through an active process. Next, in the sixth paragraph, the main idea is assessing the influence of inquiry is the ultimate goal of this study. In the seventh paragraph, the main idea is the study aims to prove that an inquiry approach is effective in improving understanding of students' mathematical concepts. In the eighth paragraph, the main idea is construction approach and inquiry became the basis for the mathematical learning theory. In the ninth paragraph, the main idea is the constructivism theory, the Brunner theory, and the inquiry study model become the theoretical basis for the approach of learning used. In the 10th paragraph, the main idea is this research is expected to contribute to the development and reform of mathematics education at the secondary level to become more meaningful, conceptual, contextual, and encourage students' intellectual independence. Next, I'll be presenting the presentation of each paragraph. In the first paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the first paragraph is inquiry-based learning or IBL is relevant and promising alternative to traditional math instruction because it actively engages students in the learning process through questions, investigations, and problem solving. The supporting sentence of this paragraph are in the second sentence. The supporting sentence is this innovative method is needed to address the low level of conceptual understanding in mathematics among middle school students rooted in the theories of Piaget, Vygotsky, and John Dewey's progressive educational philosophy. IBL emphasizes direct experience and social interaction as essential components of learning. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is in mathematics, this approach helps students build a deeper conceptual understanding, fosters motivation, and enhances critical and analytical thinking skills. In the second paragraph, I have five sentences. The main idea of the second paragraph is allow understanding of the mathematics concept among junior high school students is the main reason for innovation in learning methods. The supporting sentences of these paragraphs are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is this is because the level of students' interest in learning greatly influences their understanding of mathematical materials, while less enthusiastic students more more readily master concepts while less interested students experience difficulties and conventional teaching methods need to be replaced with more interesting new ways. Karima and Fatiha 2024. The third sentence in the third sentence, the supporting sentence is a lack of direct involvement and learning activity between educators and students in a major obstacle to the instructional process, which has the potential to reduce the effectiveness of understanding math concepts. So, an alternative learning approach that encourages students' activity is needed to overcome this barrier. Maulina et al. 2024. And the in the fourth sentence, the supporting sentence is allow math ability results in poor academic performance as seen from only 48% of students reaching targets in the early stage of research, but this figure rises to 78% after the application of a scientifically based method that is effective in improving understanding. Rebocas et al. 2023. Next, in the third paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the third paragraph is junior high students are often less active in the learning process, which leads to a lack of understanding of mathematical concepts. Supporting sentences of this paragraph are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is this research suggests clearly that students' learning motivation significantly contributes to their level of understanding of mathematical materials. In general, individuals with high curiosity tend to be more comprehensive in their handling of matter, while those who show uninterest are often deterred. Thus, these conditions indicate that students' involvement in the learning process can be a hindrance hindrance to achieving a maximum concept of understanding. Karima and Fatiha 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is research has found that secondary school participants in learning activities tends to be low, which eventually impacts on their difficulty mastering deep mathematical concepts. One reason is that the lack of involvement is often caused by a study approach that focuses on memorization of the formula rather than the depth of the meaning behind the concept. As a result, this causes students to experience obstacles when having to apply mathematics in the context of daily life. Tata and Khairuddin 2022. Next, in the fourth paragraph, I have five sentences. The main idea of the first paragraph is the application of inquiry-based mathematical learning can increase students' understanding. The supporting sentences of this paragraph are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is investigative based approaches are particularly related R equals 0.904 with significant improvements in student academic performance. Gutierrez 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is inquiry-based learning strategies promote the development of essential analytical skills in mathematics, as evidenced by studies that show significant increase in students' critical thinking skills after investigative methods were applied. Mujtahid et al. 2023. In the fourth sentence, the supporting sentence is the application of an investigative approach to mathematical learning has been shown to increase learning outcomes because students' direct involvement and exploration help strengthen their understanding and memory of mathematical concepts. Uh, Chasna et al. 2020. Next, the fifth paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the fifth paragraph is the inquiry learning approach provides space for students to explore and understand concepts independently through an active process. The supporting sentences of this paragraph are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is various possible solutions can be sought out and concepts understood through logical thought and personal experience, re- re- receive, not just receive passive explanations from teachers. Kaplan et al. 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is in an investigative approach, the focus of learning is transferred to learners who are encouraged to contribute actively in the learning process. In this way, lesson materials can be phased in a way that is relevant to them, resulting in a deeper understanding of concepts. Shah Mugafulu et al. 2020. Next, in the sixth paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the sixth paragraph is assessing the influence of inquiry is the ultimate goal of this study. The supporting sentences of this paragraph are in the second sentence, The supporting sentence is the study focused on assessment of the method of investigation as a teaching technique in the practice of teaching prospective teachers to see how effective this approach is in improving the performance of children's learning. Delgado Iglesias et al. 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is the investigative approach is recognized as a systematic method that can promote active participation and students' learning. So the study aims to review the extent that application of this method contributes positive to the increased interest and academic achievement in the domain of study of a subject. Fauzi and Wulandari 2023. Okay, in the seventh paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the seventh paragraph is the study aims to prove that an inquiry approach is effective in improving understanding of students' mathematical concepts. The supporting sentence of this paragraph are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is the findings conclude the that the investigative approach proved to be a powerful strategy in deepening learners' understanding of mathematical concepts. Such excellence is is evident in the significant result achieved by experimental groups, demonstrating the effectiveness of students' active involvement in the learning process. Jumri et al. 2024. And in the third sentence, uh, the supporting sentence is research has shown that the application of theory-based methods of inquiry and problem solving has had a positive effect of understanding mathematics by learners. This positive influence is gained through systematic learning patterns which encourage students to become directly involved and develop analytical thinking ability. Nurlaili and Saful 2023 and 23. Next, the eighth paragraph is I have five sentences. The main idea of the eighth paragraph is construction approach and inquiry became the basis for the mathematical learning theory. The supporting sentence of this paragraph the supporting sentences of this paragraph are in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is both emphasize mental processes and psychological aspects, encouraging students to think analytically and evaluate their learning experience along with systematic literature reviews that emphasize the key role of cognitive activity in evaluate in evaluating scientific exploration. For and Simi 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is viewed from a constructive standpoint. Learning occurs when students actively build knowledge through experience and reflection, so that in a mathematical context, students are encouraged to examine concepts and solve problems independently, res- reach, re- not just receive all information passively. Nur Huda et al. 2023. In the fourth sentence, the supporting sentence is: in other words, a constructive theory suggests that students build their own knowledge from their experience. So, in learning mathematics, they are encouraged to associate new ideas with previous understanding to create a deeper and meaningful learning process. Sugraha 2000. Next, in the ninth paragraph, I have four sentences. The main idea of the ninth paragraph is the constructivism theory, the Brunner theory, and the inquiry study model become the theoretical basis for the approach of learning used. The supporting sentences of this paragraph are: in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is: Brunner's discovery theory emphasizes intuitive understanding and is based on social interaction, supporting learning strategies that encourage active seeking to strengthen students' thinking ability and meaning. Tohari and Rahman 2024. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is: Jerome Brunner contributed to constructively by highlighting the role of direct experience and social environment in learning. He encourages he encourages investigative approaches where learners are directed to conclude their own concepts. His view emphasized that learning is more meaningful if learners are actively involved in the process of thinking and problem solving. Mulyadi 2022. In the last paragraph, or in the ninth paragraph, I have five sentences. The main idea of the tenth the tenth paragraph is: this research is expected to contribute to the development and reform of mathematics education at the secondary level to become more meaningful, contextual, and encourage students' intellectual independence. The supporting sentences of this paragraph are: in the second sentence, the supporting sentence is: this expectation is based on the theoretical foundations of constructivism, Brunner's theory, and the inquiry learning model that have been previously described. In the third sentence, the supporting sentence is: learning approaches that encourage deep active activation, exploration, and conceptual understanding are highly relevant in the application of mathematics education. In the fourth sentence, these three theories provide a strong foundation for designing learning processes that are not only teacher-centered but also empower students as a subjects of learning. In the fifth sentence, the supporting sentence is: by directly involving students in critical thinking and problem-solving processes, this approach is believed to enhance the quality of their understanding of mathematical concepts. Okay, the next I'll be presenting the citation. In the first paragraph, I do nothing citation. In the second paragraph, I made all the citation at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence. Karimah and Fatihah 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. In the third sentence, Maulina Errol 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And in the fourth sentence, Rebulcus et al. 2023. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next, in the third paragraph, I'm also made all the citation in at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence. Karima and Fatiha 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Um, in the Also in the third sentence, the Tata and Hairudin 2020 and 22, the citation is at the end of the sentence. And the fourth paragraph, I'm also made all the citation at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence is Guterres 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And the third sentence is Mujtahid et al. 2023. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And the fourth sentence is Chazna et al. 2020. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next is the fifth paragraph. I'm also made all the citation at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence is Koblan et al. 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And the third sentence, and in the third sentence is Shan Mugabulu et al. 2020. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next, in the sixth paragraph, I also made all the citation at the end of the sentence. You can see it in the second sentence is Delgado Iglesias et al. 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence, and the third sentence, Fauzi and Wulandari 2023. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next, in the seventh paragraph, I'm also made all the citation at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence is Jumri et al. 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence, and the third sentence is Nur Laili and Shaiful 2023. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next, in the eighth paragraph, I'm also made the citation at the end of the sentence. We can see it in the second sentence. For and see me 2024 is the citation is at the end of the sentence. In the third sentence is Nur Huda et al. 2023. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And the fourth sentence is Sugrah 2020. The citation is at the end of the sentence. Next, in the ninth paragraph, I also made all the citation at the end of the sentence. You can see it in the ninth. In the second sentence is Tohari and Rahman 2024. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And in the third sentence is Mulyadi 2022. The citation is at the end of the sentence. And in the 10th paragraph, I do nothing the citation. Next, I'll be presenting the reference list. Here my reference list from the first paragraph until the 10th paragraph. Here are my reference lists. And also here are my reference lists. And this is the last of my reference list. Okay, maybe that's all from me. I sincerely apologize from any shortcomings during this presentation. May Allah bless us. And thank you for your nice attention. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.